In this video I'll demonstrate how to disassemble the T-Mobile LG L9. You'll need to go ahead and remove your battery, SIM card, and SD card. Then go ahead and remove all the rear housing screws. Alright, now that all the screws are removed, or loosened at least, so the rear housing can be removed, you want to go ahead and use either a cell phone prying tool or guitar pick to pry the housing, or excuse me, to pry the rear housing from the front housing. I always like to start off on a corner because it's a little bit easier. Keep in mind you don't want to pull on the housing like this. You can easily crack it that way. Just use your cell phone prying tool to get it loose. Alright, just lost a screw. You can remove the power button and volume rocker button if they're going to be in the way for you. And go ahead and just start disconnecting all the flex cables right here. Now in this video I'm not going to remove the camera. If you're having camera issues and that's what you need to replace, it's fairly simple and I'll show you after I remove this board. But I will not be fully removing this camera piece. And if you're having SIM card and SD card issues, for example the handset isn't reading your SIM card or SD card, this is the piece you need to replace right here. And then now if you're replacing your camera, it'd be the time to simply just pop it out and put the new one in. As I said, I'm not going to do that this one. Excuse me. I'll also not be removing the pieces down here for this video. It's not necessary. It'll just put extra strain on them. But you will need to remove these two screws over the USB port to get off the front digitizer. Okay. Now to pull the digitizer through, this is your digitizer flex cable right here. You're going to need to remove this earphone piece right here. Let me see if the camera... Right there. I'm going to go ahead and remove that. All that's holding it in is a little adhesive, so don't be too forceful with it when removing it. Okay, now that'll give us room to completely remove the digitizer. Alright, now to get the digitizer separated from the front housing portion, there's 4 tabs on each side, 8 total. You just want to go ahead and press down like that and push it out. Actually, there's 4 on one side and then, yeah, there's 4 on the other. It's underneath your volume rocker. Alright. Then just take your cell phone prying tool and go all the way around where it's connected. Alright. Now when removing it, the LCD likes to lift up with it. So you want to go ahead and be careful when you're doing it. Then just pull your digitizer straight through. There you go. As you can see, this one's cracked. I'll be making a separate video demonstrating how to replace this part, and I'll actually put a link in this video that'll take you to the digitizer repair video. Now I'm going to reassemble this phone. Now, because I'm going to end up taking this phone apart again, I'm not going to worry about cleaning off this LCD. However, if you're not going to take the phone apart again and this is the final assembly, you want to go ahead and take a microfiber cloth and maybe some rubbing alcohol and clean this digitizer. But like I said, I'll be taking this phone apart again, so I'm not going to do that this time. Snap the digitizer right back on now. Don't forget to put your USB cover back. and go ahead and insert this speaker piece back in. And just slightly press down, just get the adhesive to re-adhere to the housing. Okay. So you obviously want the SD card and SIM card facing up, not this way. Try to zoom in so you can see this. And just make sure your cables, your flex cables, are just flipped up when you put this back. Okay. Go ahead and reconnect everything, all the flex cables and the antenna. Now when putting this back together, your volume rocker, make sure this is down before you put your antenna, before you reconnect your antenna to the PCB board. So this end first before this piece. This piece is going to go over the volume rocker. And go ahead and put this antenna back in its grooves. Alright. Okay, so let's verify everything is reconnected. Don't forget your power button right here. Alright, everything is reconnected, looks good. Go ahead and put on the rear housing. Now before you put the screws in, it's good to go ahead and verify the device is still powering on and everything's connected correctly and there's no issues. So just simply power it on. Now I usually only go this far because everything's working, audio. I don't know if the digitize is working, but it's irrelevant since it's cracked. It's going to get replaced anyway, so everything's good. I'm going to go ahead and rescrew the rear housing back on. Alright, and that concludes this video. I am missing a screw, but it's behind me and I gotta finish this video. So if you have any questions or comments on how to either fix a component on this phone or disassemble it, go ahead and leave a comment below or send us a message, or you can contact me at www.pugetsoundelectronics.com.